Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Fallout Shelter Survival. How y'all doing? So, oh my goodness, look at all this mess we got going on here. You need to go somewhere else. So does a lot of these people. We'll take care of those ones that have been hit their limit on their thing there, and we will put them where they need to go. But for now, before we get attacked, because my goodness, it gets worse. Let's go out and take care of this quest here real quick, because I got some things to talk about. Water and debris. Let's go do it. That's right, Lucy. Ask the wizard's water. Ask about the wizard's water at the old Vault-Tec offices. Why do I even bother? I can't get that right. Oh, my goodness. So, yeah, Lucy, I know. I'm trying to talk to the group here. Oh, boy. Crap. Oh, big old thing. You know, at what point do you quit fighting? You know, where do you just draw the line and just kind of give up? I mean, I know that kind of sounds like a defeatist attitude, and I know that one of the previous things we kind of give up, we ran away because we couldn't do very well at it. The fear on the factory floor, which we will do eventually, but more importantly, what I'm talking about here is just in general in your life. Like, okay, so if you believe something, you should never give up on it. If you believe in something very, very with your whole heart, you shouldn't give up on it, right? I mean, but what cost to your sanity and common sense is it to keep fighting a battle rather than saying, you know what, let's just let the bastards win this one? Now, I have always kind of prided myself on being a bit of a dick when it comes to not letting something go. I mean, if I get my claws into something, into some issue or belief, I would just simply go full bore on it. And, you know, either I was going to either be proven right or the other side would just give up. And, you know, I would win just by default by, you know, somebody forfeiting. You know, I mean, the funny thing is that actually kind of worked for a long time in my life. You know, I would just wear the other side down until they just said, you know what, I just can't deal with you. And in my 20s and my 30s, you know, I didn't have as much to lose. And it kind of, you know, was a strategy I could employ. And, you know, depending on the situation, I could have outlived the opposition at that age. But when you take a step back and you're in your 40s and you look at what it's costing you, you know, you have a family, a job, and things that you want to get done with your life, and you're looking at down the, oh my gosh, looking down the hill towards, you know, past middle age. You know, do you really, 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 really want to keep fighting a losing battle? One that's not going to end the way you want it to, just simply because, you know, you think you can win it. You've never given up before. And, you know, quite possibly it just may never end at all. Maybe it's just better to just sit back and save yourself the additional time and resources rather than being right and trying to get the most, thinking that maybe being right is the most desirable outcome. Maybe that's just the case. Say, called the Stephen Strange analysis. You know, if you haven't seen Doctor Strange or the Avengers Infinity War, be warned, there's probably going to be some spoilers with the way I tell this conversation. Yeah, we bought this Wizard of Water and he bought this product. It was interesting. Interesting in what way? Tell you what, some raiders have been hassling us to take down their leader, and we'll tell you. Deal? Okay. But the Marvel Cinematic Universe is going to have to wait because we are done with this quest, and we will continue on and come home. Come on back, boys and girls. Let's go. We got a Giddy Up Buttercup military duct tape and legendary outfit recipe. Woohoo! And it's not. I wanted to get some stuff for building some weapons. I hope I got enough. Okay, the return to the vault. Yeah, we're going to burn one. Why not? We got 2 out of that. Not too worried about it. Collect all the stuff. We got to get... Oh, we got that already done. We got that already done. Let's get him back out on another quest real quick here. Clearing a path. That thing. Let's continue on the. Here we go. Aqua Nuka Cola. Let's do that one. Yeah. Yeah. Go, 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 go. Have fun. It's going to be a long time before they get back. Going to be a while. Going to be a while. All right. I actually thought that little tale I was telling was going to last me through. I was going to have to, stretch for time. Little did I know that wasn't going to be the case. Alrighty then. Where is the E? Here is the E. You go down here. And you come up here. There you go. Take care of that. Woohoo! All right. Oh, yeah. We gotta figure that out. Why that's? I know why it is, but we gotta figure it out. Ow, Lucy. She keeps hitting me. All right. We gotta sell some stuff. Gotta sell some stuff we don't care about. Yeah. We don't need any of this stuff. It goes towards our overall goal of getting the other thing out of the way. Ow, she's attacking me. Oof. Alrighty. 101 of 60, 163. That's why we're out doing quests to fulfill that objective. And I want to craft the damn weapons, but I can't craft them because I got people out there in the wasteland. So they'll be out there 14 hours. We'll come back to them. So we'll see in a bit. Okay, and we're going to go take care of this quest out in the field. It's Aqua Nuka Cola. Clear out the raider camp. Toss your beds. Time to check out. Oh, this is a big one. This is a big one. Oh, boy. Uh-oh. So, I was saying the Stephen Strange analysis on my my strategy of just giving up. So think about this. The spoilers if you haven't watched either Doctor Strange or Infinity War. So I'm letting you know now. Skip ahead. I'll tell you when to come back. Pretty much at the end of the quest. Think about it, at the end of Doctor Strange. All right, the Sorcerer Supreme saves the day by creating this time loop in which him and, the big bad are caught up in this never-ending battle. Remember, they summon Dormammu to basically swallow the earth. And Doctor Strange goes into this, he uses the Eye of Agamotto to keep going back and forth in time. Now, neither of them are bound to time, so it could just go on forever. And, well, Strange has no qualms with letting everything just play out for infinity. Because, if he loses, the world is gone. Everything's dead. Dormammu would probably like to engulf the world and be home in time to, watch Deadliest Catch or something. So he's going to, he keeps killing Doctor Strange over and over again, and every time Doctor Strange keeps coming back, Dormammu, I am blah, 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 you need to leave. And he's like, what's going on? He understands, this is not right. I've killed you 1,000 times. He's like, so many to be precise, but what's that matter? You and I are locked in forever battle until you relent and go home. Well, he basically relents and goes home. He's just like, you know what? I've got nothing to lose, so I'm willing to stay here infinitely or for eternity until, you relent. And Dormammu's like, I got better things to do than this. And he goes home. And that's how he wins. That's how the end of, basically, I'm paraphrasing most of it, but that's how that works. So, yeah, Doctor Strange pulled a dick move by doing that, but it worked. It was, he had nothing better to lose at that point. He had everything to lose, and it was worth, going into that mode to get her done. So, you think about that, and then you look at Infinity War. Again, spoilers here if you haven't watched the Infinity War. So, they realized that Thanos can destroy the entire half of humanity, or, half of life in the world can be wiped out with a snap of a finger if he gets all the stones. And Doctor Strange has actually one of the stones, the Time Stone in the Eye of Agamotto. So they get to Thanos' the Titan planet, and they're like, how are we going to figure this out? And he's like, hold on a second, I'll be back. And so it's like Strange goes off and floats around for a while and meditates, and he, starts watching reruns, basically. Basically watches all the possibility of, all the possible outcomes for their fight in any given, strategy that they have. And he's like, when he comes back, he's like, okay, I've seen everything. I know how to. I have a vision how we can win. So, well, if you watch the movie, you know how that ends. But what he fails to tell Tony Stark prior to disintegrating, when Thanos does snap his fingers, is that in order for them to win, they have to just quit fighting. He gives him the time stone, and he's like, "We are now in the end game. There's no more turning back." There's no. We could sit here and be locked in forever battle trying to keep him get the time stone, but the longer we do that, the less chances we are of winning if we just don't give him the time stone. So that's kind of why he did it. Give me that one person. So now, now that all, now how exactly this all plays out is up to debate. I mean, whether some time traveling trickery is involved via another yet to be seen Marvel Cinematic Universe character or movie, or some other Deus Ex Machina. The fact remains that Strange had viewed millions of possibilities of these outcomes and only saw one where they would win, and it involved him having to give up the time stone and accelerate this, and handing it over, and then basically that. So as he was disintegrating, he's like, "Look, this is the only way we were going to win," and it doesn't make any sense. It's like, how could you do that? No, that's the nature of a plot twist. It's like, oh, we lost, but we're going to win, and here's how. Now we know the movie. We figure it's pretty much going to be, you watch Stayed past the end credits. You saw the bit with Nick Fury texting or using a pager to, send a message to somebody, probably Miss Marvel in the 90s. It looked like a retrofitted pager. I don't know how that'll going to work, but it'll work out in the end. So, now I don't want to get into a philosophical discussion on why maybe Thanos was right in his idea that, we have infinite chances to expand our humanity or our people, but only finite resources in the world, in the universe, and that's why he was doing it. He was doing it out of mercy. I don't want to get in that kind of discussion. That could go on forever. But I do want to discuss is why I think Strange was right to do so. And simply, it takes a lot of effort to fight a battle that you may not be able to win. And if you do fight it, you have to understand what the opponent is willing to give up, or what the opponent is willing to do in order to win that battle. Some people have strategy. Some people know exactly what they're doing, and they know how to counteract anything you throw at them. Some people just fight out of emotion. Some people just are that driven by their gut and their personality that they don't think about what it takes to counteract a attack of some sort. I'm not done with you people yet. And they just, go full bore. The strategy of just going full bore and saying, I don't care, we're going to just keep doing this. That's the Doctor Strange and him against Dormammu. That's that mentality. The playing the long game and seeing how you can do everything else is the Infinity Wars one. You working for those water-drenched wingnuts at Vault-Tec offices. If you're as weak-minded as they are, this should be easy peasy. Okay. So, yeah, they're going to go. They think they've got this wrapped up because they're using strength and emotion to fight. We're using bigger weapons. But yeah, the Infinity War strategy of not just fighting to fight and just keep, we're going to just keep going to the last man standing. You're not fighting someone who is just based on emotion. You're fighting on someone who's basing their attacks on logic and strategy. And, you have to be smarter than them in that case. If it was just somebody that, if it was just like an animalistic tendency of just go out there and rah, you could probably get away with it and just fighting against them, and hopefully that you have enough forces to do so. Otherwise, it's just not going to work. You're going to lose. Who has the most willingness to sacrifice, resources in order to win? It's a war of attrition. Who's going to be left standing? But with Infinity War, that's not the case. And with my battle that I've been dealing with over the last few months, that's just not the case either. And we will talk about that in the next section, because I think I have one more quest that we can get done in order to describe all that. But for now, we have got everything we want out of this. Well, we were trying to. There we go. So there we go. They are all dead. They're all dead now. They're all gone, and we can go home because we've got everything we want. We've cleared out the raider camp ×3, and we're gonna go home. And we got military duct tape, a lunchbox, woo, and a theme recipe fragment, and two nuclear quantums, which we will probably use. All right, yes, we'll use one to come back. Come on back. And looking at all this stuff, we can just get rid of it all. None of it's good. I've been trying to sift out all the things that are crap, so we can get rid of those items, and we can get rid of this. That's a 2. I don't care about that. That's an 8, 12, 13, 12, 7, 11. I don't care about those. We'll collect the rest and come on in. We got another recipe fragment for a hardened shotgun. We got another steam fragment. And we've collected 6 of 4. Now, I should have collected the, I made the mistake. I should have collected those weapons and then I screwed that up. I wasn't paying attention. I took my eye off the ball. All right, let's keep going on that. I think on that front. Let's see here. Where's the water? That we get that, or let's keep doing that. All right, get you out there, back out in the game. Yeah, buddy. All right, have fun. Say fun some in the castle. Bye bye. Woo. And we got some more quests here, or some more objectives here. Raise the agility of 9 dwellers. I've got a red roach infestation is what I've got. They should be fine. Well, they should be. You don't have a gun, do you? Holy crap, dude. Take a gun. Oh my. Oh my. Okay, well, that was not good. Holy crap, dude. You almost all died. Should have been paying more time. Who would have thought? That's because I took out this entire thing. Or I upgraded it all the way. And that's why. Alright. Hui! Okay. But as far as agility goes, I've got, 3 people in there, and then there's 6. I have plenty of people to advance their agility. We'll be good. Hey, while we're here, might as well open up the lunchbox. See what it's got. It's got caps. It's got sturdy merc gear. It's got water. It's got... Oh, what do we got? Y'all guy hide. Republic robes. Oh, shit. I didn't like that. I didn't want to use up 6 nuclear quantums, but I'm going to. I have 20. I'm not going to use them for anything else. Let's just use them. Who cares? We'll get plenty more. It's okay. Don't worry. It'll be fine. I mean, my goodness. What else are we going to use them for? Okay. Our quest is to return to the Vault-Tec offices. Aquaschema, I think, is the name of the quest. Who knows what we're doing? Quests. Okay. Oh, wait a second. That's an important little test that we got there. Hint. Dweller attack rates are based on their agility. Did not know that. Okay. Sure. Alrighty then. Okay. Let's do it. So, the main reason I've been telling you all the stuff about the Doctor Strange, the strategy and all that, is because I'm actually dealing with a very big issue, and it's pissing me off big time. Oh my goodness. Get rid of the damn... Look, get rid of the damn... Stop messing with them and take out the mother. She's going to keep calling more... See? See? We've got like 15,000 of these things lying about because you are screwing around with the damn... Alright, just kill it. I've lost my train of thought because I'm more worried about us dying. Get her! Get the mother! Kill it! But anyways, we've talked about this before. Last year, they dug up my driveway, and they dug up the road to fix the sewage line. And in doing so, they'd said to me, hey, you need to fix your end of the sewage. The pipe to the house has got a leak in it, a break in it, and it's also not the right material. I'm like, hey, guess what? I don't have a job. It was in September, right after I'd been laid off, and I didn't have a job, and I couldn't pay for all these repairs. I'm like, well, you need to get it done. I said, well, I need to get a job first. He said, well, if anything changes, let us know. I said, I will. Fast forward to like January, I get a little nasty gram from the borough saying, hey, you told us that if, we understand that at the time you didn't have a job and you would let us know if anything changed. We had not heard from you. And I said, well, that's because nothing has changed. We're going to start putting fines and liens on you because of that. And I'm like, listen, dude, I don't have money for the driveway to be fixed. I don't have money for a fine either. So you're going to have to just hold tight. Well, I got a job, and I got a guy to do the driveway. So that's all been great. That's been fine. But in doing so, we keep running into these stupid borough policy things where you have to have a vent and a clean out, a vent and a clean out and a trap and all that stuff. And I have to put it right in front of the garage door, which is stupid because you can't, I mean, you screw up how you have you usually put it off the side, on the side of the lateral, not in front of the house, in front of the garage, and in the path of where you're going to be doing your work, because that can be damaged. That's hard to get to. Like, people, that shouldn't be done. And in doing so, they also had a moment of stupidity where they said, oh, you have to put a trap in. And a trap is to keep the water caught in this area, in this little basin below the pipe, gravity, and that when water goes into it, it sort of lays in there, a little bit stays behind, and it keeps the gases from the pipe, the methane, the sewage gas, from coming back up into the house and smelling. It's the whole point of it. And they wanted us to put it sideways. I'm like, oh my goodness, we got to take care of this one. Alrighty. Yeah. This is going to be fun. Alright, we got to get this. Oh, we didn't do very good at it at all. Yeah, this is kind of sucks. Glad I brought these. Okay, well, that's wonderful. It's a very big thing. We did it, though. We got through it. And, long story short, they kept coming back with these new things saying, well, you need to do this and you do this. And then it's like, okay, fine. Are we cool to do this? Are we cool to pour the driveway? Guy that's doing my work called down to the borough and said, hey, are we now that we have this right vent in there, can we start pouring concrete? Oh, like, yeah, go ahead, pour concrete. And before we even asked, oh, hey, do we need permits for this stuff? Like, no, just go ahead and do it. Not more than 20 minutes later after that phone call, the borough manager shows up and says, oh, you can't do this. Your driveway cannot be this long. Now, he's saying it cannot be wider than 20 feet at the road because of borough right-of-way. I had a gravel driveway from the house to the street with two extra spots, two like 11-foot wide spots. So 22 feet, a total of 33 feet from one side to the end. And he's saying I can't do that with concrete because it's illegal. And you look all around my neighborhood and there's people with longer than 20-foot driveways. Cruddy bones! Yeah, we don't care about this stuff. But they basically are sitting there telling me that everybody around me is doing it wrong, but they already have it. You can't do it too. So, I mean, I understand. It's like, okay, fine. They've been grandfathered in. But then to tell me, oh, yeah, by the way, you need permits. Well, what do you mean we need permits? You said we didn't need permits. Well, yeah, you need permits. Well, I said, well, why didn't you tell me we needed permits? Well, did you call one call? Like, no, we didn't call one call. The street was already marked because they had to go through and fix their mistake. They had to go through and fix they screwed up and they had a bunch of leaks in the pipe. Because the guy, they dropped an excavator off in my driveway. And I texted my guy. I said, is this yours? He's like, no. I said, well, then they screwed up and they had to go back and dig up. And they did. They dig up people's yards again 6 months later to fix a line. So they had one call to come through and mark where everything's at. So he already knew where everything was at. So we didn't need to call one call. But the borough manager is telling me that because we didn't call one call, they were never informed. Like, one call is going to call the borough and said, hey, we marked that stuff for you, that guy up on that street. They won't do that. That's not what they do, But apparently that's, what he's saying. So I can sit there and keep fighting the guy and making us think about it, but I don't want to. But I want to come back because we got the legendary outfit recipes and a movie fan outfit, and we're going to come home. All right, they're coming back in. I'm going to let them come back in and not waste another Coca-Cola quantum for that. They'll be fine. They've got, what have they got on them? They've got nothing that's going to help me in the long run right now. The whole point of this, to tell you that, is that I am not going to fight City Hall anymore because he doesn't care. He will keep fighting. He's fighting on him. I can't fight that. I can't. I have a guy that's been doing my work here, and he's been pushing other jobs aside, which is costing him money. It's costing him a lot of money. And unfortunately, I'm not here when everything goes down. I'm at work. And so people who were here, Megan and the guy that's doing my driveway, have to sit there and fight with the guy. And as far as I'm concerned, that's not a fight that they should be having. I should be having it. But because I am not here, there's no way I can be, I can't just keep taking time off because of the stupid shit that the guy's throwing at us. So I'm making the decision to say, look, I'm making a call and we're going to just do what we need to do to get it done, whether it be fill out forms, permits. I have to sacrifice a spot in my driveway, just put gravel there, fine, whatever. And, let's just get it done because you got, and the pushback is like, we've been going to bat for your ass for a few weeks now. And I'm like, yeah, I know that. I get that. I understand that. But you shouldn't have to, and I never asked you to, and I need you to, just understand that we can't keep fighting this battle. It's the cost is too much for principle at this point. We'll get him back later. So, I mean, even if it comes down to it, I'll even write the guy's name, Sucks, in the concrete. That's, to give a last couple of fingers up to him. It'd be worth that. But Megan won't let me because she says it's going to screw up the resale of the value of the house. So we'll fix it after that. I'll go and patch it when I go to sell the house. So there you go. That's it for now. We have done everything we can do for the time being. It's time to give up fighting all of this and just go through our daily lives and get done. So we will bring them back in, and they will come back in on their own time. I'll send them back out for another quest. Maybe, like I said, we're in that lull point where there's not much else going on because I've got some other things happening that have to be accomplished first, and that's getting all these peeps here. Oh, before they get stuck up there. Shit, he's not going to make it. Why would you run all that way to come back? You're going up there for nothing. You realize that now. Then there you go. Shit. Hi, lady, flagging. That's fine. They can handle this, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I'm I'm not too worried about it. But like I said, we're in that lull where I got to get all these people completely trained up, and then we can start expanding some more. Maybe even having some babies. Who knows? We'll see what happens. We got at least 2 or 3. We got 4, I think. 4 or 5 actual, maybe 6. Elder Scrolls, Star Paladin Cross, 2 Harknesses, a 3-dog, maybe 2 3-dogs, or just 1 3-dog. No, I can't. There's no sense in going to find you, Mysterious Stranger, because I can't get any more caps. And Cardinal Autumn. So there you go. Alrighty, that's it for tonight. We will see you next time. Think about your life and how to fight, and even if it's just for your right to party, maybe that's worth it. But until then, we'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye bye.